Okay, I'm recording.
Easier, because your impossible will follow your fucking lawnmower!
Oh, always look here too.
Yeah.
Look in the lens.
This video is gonna end by you learning impossible. I'm just telling you that right now.
What an impossible is the concept and idea of the board flipping vertical like this. And since that can't be done on its own, because naturally the physics of this trick, once the board gets to like here, it wants to flip, especially because it's weighted on the bottom of the board with the truck. What an impossible is using your back foot in order to get the board to do as vertical a flip and spin as possible. So a lot of the times it kind of looks just like a 3 shove, but the big difference between a 3 shove and an impossible is obviously the fact that an impossible is wrapping around your back foot. When I say wrap, what I mean by that is the board is wrapping on top of your foot and your foot is guiding the entire motion of the trick.
Your back foot grapples onto the board and it wraps, causing the full 360 rotation to go around your back foot. If you've ever seen soccer players, they'll kick the ball up and they'll move their front foot over the top and then it'll come back and they'll land it while they're juggling. So you're gonna wanna do that motion. It'll wrap around it just like that. It's circling and circling and circling, and that's what causes the board to circle around your foot.
The important part about this trick is gonna be the scoop. The back foot scoop. You're gonna scoop the ball of your foot forward while lifting your front foot up. You're gonna feel the grip tape kind of on your foot, and it's gonna create this sense of control while it wraps around your foot.
You will feel the board wrap around the top of your foot. You'll feel the grip tape on the top. You'll see the graphic on the bottom, and you'll know you're doing the impossible when you do it. You'll know your foot is wrapping around the board, like it will be there.
All while doing this, bringing your front foot up. If you actually feel the grip tape on the top of your foot, you're doing it right.
If it doesn't wrap around your foot, it's not an impossible. The reason you can go up and over stuff with this trick is you pull your back foot up while it's wrapping, so instead of popping your board like an ollie, your foot is wrapping, so you can just lift your back leg up and your board will follow you. So your board follows wherever your back foot goes. So you can put your front foot at the top, getting that completely out of the way. You want that to not hit your board, hit your other foot. You want that to be out of the way, and your back foot does everything. So it pulls it all the way up and you clips right back onto your front foot in the air.
The biggest thing that helped me understand the concept of this trick, and Chris was explaining this to me when I was trying to learn it, was leaving your back foot on the ground for as long as possible. You have to unlearn the ollie, because the ollie is the basis of how we as skateboarders lift the board off of the ground, and you want to just completely forget about that with this trick.
This whole thing, you do not pop an ollie throughout the entire time. This is all wrap, all pressure, all on your back foot. So you don't pop and then wrap it. You don't pop and then wrap. It's pressure wrap. It wraps as soon as you're coming off the ground. That's the only way it'll work.
Just like a pressure foot. You want to leave your back foot on the ground for as long as possible. What leaving your back foot on the ground for as long as possible actually does, it allows you to get the proper scoop and to get the proper wrap. So you just want to push forward and allow the board to wrap around, allow the grip tape to wrap around your foot, and then make that circle motion like we were talking about with the around the world soccer trick. Allow the board to fully wrap around your foot and then bring it back under you. The timing is just way different with this trick. That seems to be the most difficult thing that people struggle with, and the fact that it's pressure and not an ollie. So just leave your back foot on the ground for as long as possible. You just want to wrap your foot around the grip tape as fast as you can once it starts wrapping. It's all about the timing.
The timing between this trick compared to other skateboard tricks is way faster. For the impossible, it's all one motion, it's all at once. It's not 2 steps, it's not anything like that. This is all one exact motion. So you kind of have to unlearn the idea of doing an ollie and then your trick in your head. So you don't even have to know how to do an ollie to do an impossible. You could do an impossible without doing an ollie, technically. The only way to do this is to get your shin away from the board. If the board hits your shin, the wrap ends. So you have to pop it and you have to point your toe, like pointing it down like you're gonna dip your big toe in water to test if the water is cold or hot. You want to just point your toe so then your foot and your leg is completely separated almost, and your board will be able to wrap with nothing getting in its way. My friend, he'll have his front foot on the nose, like completely ready to come right off. I'll have my front foot a little bit below the bolt, almost at an angle of a kickflip, but a little bit more to the left of the board so my heel's even more off, because you want your front foot to come directly off the board immediately. Whatever makes it easier to get your front foot off, that's what you need to do, because everyone's gonna do it differently.
So just putting your front foot behind the bolts, like in front of you, where it can't kick off into kickflip if you lift it up, is probably one of the most important things for me. And just working on the wrap constantly. Like even if you're just sitting at like a park bench or just like sitting at your house or like at a skate park and you're bored, just like working on like doing the just no comply just with one foot, getting that wrap.
Try a couple?
Yeah, let's get it.
I can't get it to stick to the grip tape. Oh, that was it. What?
That one was it. Literally, you could have done that one for sure.
Imagine if I just learned this like right now.
You're going to today. See, if you had your back foot still on it, it would have worked.
Yeah.
See, your back foot came off your board too quick. It like left your board. If it stays on your board, it would have wrapped.
I don't want to do it like a 3-shove, you know? I don't want to do it the shitty way. I want to like actually wrap it if I do it. Oh, okay, so I just have to figure
That
out.
one was literally it. Like
Yeah.
you did that one.
I just have to figure out how to jump higher and like lift my foot up. That was it. This would be so sick if I learned this right now during this tutorial.
Dude.
The boys got this. Like, so awkward too.